We saw the guys off to the assault.
Have you started the concert shot?
Correct. Start.
And now they are going.
On 1 o'clock, a foxhole, 40. Over.
Correct, Roger. How far is it from me in time?
We captured a prisoner.
3 more Russians surrendered.
Have you done the assault?
Yes.
Glory to Ukraine, guys.
Glory to the heroes.
To you.
We came in without any losses. It's okay.
It's a little hot, but I'm fine. Sometimes it's sad, but today is normal.
We are now on our way with the guys of the 80th Separate Air Assault Brigade to the starting point of a combat mission where the assault troops will move to retake another piece of our precious land from Russians. As you already know, assault actions have been going on here successfully for several weeks. And today, you will see before your eyes how it is done and what hard work it is.
The task is to capture several trenches located in a forest windbreak by assault. So we move out from the point, stalk quietly, using a quiet method, and assault the windbreak.
Over the past few weeks, we've been watching the success in this area.
Yeah.
That we've made significant progress.
Of course. Yeah, that's right. That's because we work almost every other day. I mean, it's really a lot of work. But it's worth it. The kilometers are passed by, we work. It's okay. There are also losses, and they are unavoidable. But they are minimal since we work professionally, coherently. We work. We know our goal.
And we'll still be waiting for you. And then we'll be recording you for a long time afterward when you'll be tired and exhausted.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We saw the guys off to the assault. We hope it will go well, we believe in it, we keep our fingers crossed. And soon, we will go to the command post where we will also be able to see how the offensive actions are going on. Well, we haven't been in a buggy yet.
Ready? Yes.
Convenient transportation.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, the Russians were here, right?
Relatively speaking, yes. There were also workhouses on the other side. And the 80th Brigade successfully recaptured their positions.
Have you already advanced many kilometers?
A little bit. But we are not stopping.
That's what we hear. What is it that's exploding and exploding? These bang bang bang?
Bang are the outgoings.
We hear it whistling over our heads all the time, but that's normal. This is our artillery working. It is now suppressing the enemy so they cannot repel the assault. So, these are normal whistles and the explosions are far away.
Correct, Roger.
After the air raids on what we hit, I think it's an ammunition package, on something that burns well, and here it's burning. So, and these are our guys working with artillery. We can see a burst in our windbreaky, not in ours, but in theirs. It turns out that with such constant explosions, with such constant incomings, no one has much desire to raise their heads. This gives our guys the opportunity to get close enough that it is too late to raise their heads. And the guys also cut off the approach to the reinforcements.
This stone? Yes.
The main task is to see everything. I mean, we are watching the enemy's approaches so that they don't get reinforcements. We help our artillery. Also, in many cases, we sometimes accompany a group directly from above at low altitude. That is, what the guys see on the ground is different from what I see from 30 meters above, and on the direct line with the guys by radio in real time. Like, they are told where to pay more attention or where the fire is coming from and things like that. I'm enjoying myself, just enjoying myself. I was very interested in this topic as soon as the war started, so before that I worked in a slightly different position for some time. But not so long ago, well, not so long ago, 2-3 months since I became a drone scout, and I really enjoy it and that I see indistinctly. In general, I like the moments of good interaction and good work the most. But the command, the artillery, and the infantry are all together. Everyone does something and everyone does well. And you are like, I'm taking part in this. It's very satisfying here when the work is done and done well. Oh, done. Luster or white phosphorus munitions.
The blindage is shaking. The Russians woke up, they started firing at us, at our artillery.
They've already started.
Correct, correct.
Do you read?
Send your
move.
Correct, correct.
So, are you going?
I'm all ready.
Good. Because now there will be an armored unit will be working. They will come to distribute gifts through some small, indistinctly. So be a little more careful there.
Correct, correct, Roger.
Is it what we hear, right? That's firing, right?
Take the lower.
Send your.
Have you started the concert?
Shot.
Correct, correct. Start.
Correct. And now they are going.
I think the outgoings were just fired. Should we wait?
Kid, don't go behind the launcher.
Shot.
I think the groups are coming in, right?
Yes, they are. Indistinctly. Just clearing the way, I guess.
Shot.
What's the situation? Over.
Good.
Correct.
How far have you advanced?
I don't know how far. 5 to 7 kilometers in a couple of weeks. No, well, every assault is somewhere around 700 to 800 meters. Now it's fields, or rather, forests, and the windbreaks are so dense, so it's difficult a little. Well, not a little. It's really difficult. If there are just deliberately planted trees, it's one thing. But blowdowns, like we have now, it's not even a windbreak, but a piece of forest. It is very difficult there. Because the guys go 2 to 3 meters and can't see anything. You have to move very carefully. Of course, there are more casualties during the offensive. It is very difficult. It is hard work. The guys do such a job that others may not be able to stand it.
Wait. A tripwire. It's from an ATGM.
Let him look from your direction. They're sitting there, right in front of it. Say him to look in, so he doesn't go in there, to see if there's anything there.
Correct.
Watch this sector indistinctly. And I'll go to the guys and tell them to check this gully.
We've identified one enemy.
What performance of activities and where?
He climbed inside. He doesn't want to come out.
So maybe we should throw something in there, darn him?
But he's negotiating.
Find out what he wants. If need be, kill him.
Correct.
I think he wants to live.
Is anyone else to your left? To your? Anyone to the left? Indistinctly. Wait. It will be fine here.
Alright, okay, Misha.
I'm on the line.
We captured a prisoner.
Correct. Call the reinforcements. Let them take him. Cover the sectors carefully.
No, guys, be careful, he may not be alone. We don't need a kamikaze if he's sitting there alone.
On 1 o'clock, on 2 o'clock, single shot fire. Do you read? Over.
Is that at the edge? At the edge?
Correct. Correct. Yes. 40 meters.
Correct, Roger.
From you on 1 o'clock, on 1 o'clock, a foxhole, indistinctly. Do you read? Over.
Correct, Roger. How far is it from me?
40. Over.
Correct, Roger. How far is it from me in time?
Darn it. On the line.
Single shot fire indistinctly to the right.
Good friends?
Sure.
Correct.
An update on why a Russian remained alone in a position.
He was under something. Maybe his own people left him there. Or maybe he came there himself, took it, and forgot where he was.
Call them here to the right. And I'll meet those guys and send them down there.
Correct. Look, there's a gully right here, and another one along it. Understand?
Yes.
And this is our line of defense to entrench.
Yeah. It's possible, but you'd look from the bottom up.
A little bit. It's 2 meters from where you saw me.
No, we'll go down to the gully and then go up if. If not, we'll lie here in front of the gully so we wouldn't be in the gully.
Okay, that's it for now. We'll see soon. Right, correct.
The friends said that there, in the blind dodge, were still 2 darn Russians, and they'd run in there. I mean, our guys are getting close.
Okay, I'm going to.
Indistinctly.
They will still be working there, but well, just in case, tell the guys.
Correct.
Go in carefully by throwing the grenade.
Gosh, kid. Wait.
The friends just reported that Russians had come out from the grid square I had sent to my friends of the Air Mobile Brigade and had run in our direction.
Okay.
Well, still.
Indistinctly.
Well, still, be careful a little.
Correct.
Here, that's all that's in the trees. That's all their blindages.
Now a drone will hit them out there.
The drone with the grenade flew away. Is this where our forces have already advanced to and where the Russians were until this morning?
Yes.
To a few hundred meters?
Well, about 150 meters.
What's happened?
3 more Russians surrendered.
So maybe these were the only ones who were in this position or not, or did the rest just retreat?
When they are interrogated, they will say, I understand them. The Russians are generally disoriented, and they realized that they were in the jaws of defeat because the artillery fire was hitting there, and the assault groups were coming from here. They decided to surrender. The guys did a great job. Everywhere is clear. They are clearing the positions. They did everything correctly. When we arrived, all the targets were detected and neutralized.
Correct, Roger. Work carefully, work carefully.
Indistinctly.
When you make the line, please go and ask them to do it like for the family.
Як для рідних робити.
Correct, Roger.
Indistinctly.
Correct, because we will have to go in there later.
Correct, Roger. We'll do it now.
But first clear everywhere. If the command entrench sounds, it means that they've done their job already. They entrench, and then, on command, there is such a command, I wish you health. They come back and
They are already entrenching now?
they're clearing it now, and then they'll be entrenching, and he will ask the guys as I told him, and he will go through all the positions and tell them to dig the trenches, positions, and so on, like for the relatives.
Are they already entrenching?
Yes, they are coming in now, stretching.
Entrench. Here's some water.
Here our assault soldiers are already entrenching because they have already cleared their area, which they were supposed to gain. And now we just need to get a foothold and wait for the group to arrive, which will sit there. In those positions in the newly captured ones.
All our people are in place there.
Glory to Ukraine.
Glory to the heroes. Have you done
Death
the
to the
assault?
enemies.
Have you done the assault?
Yes.
We wish you health.
We wish health for you.
Catch.
Come on.
Glory to Ukraine, guys.
Glory to the heroes.
To you. How are you?
Thank God everyone is good.
We are flourishing.
With God's help. It worked out.
Who took the Russian prisoner?
Roman did.
Roma, tell us how it happened.
Well, how?
Here we came, seized them, and that's it. It doesn't take long. They were cut off. Others fled, and they stayed. They stayed, and that's it. We are tough guys.
So the Russians were running away from you, right?
Yeah.
Those three who surrendered, they just wanted to live. So they did it. And some do not want to surrender. Indistinctly. Thank God, we had no casualties. Thank God, with a prayer. And I hope it will always be like that.
Did you capture the first one who was under drugs?
We don't know what he was under, but he definitely wasn't himself.
He was also handed over, right? Because
Yeah.
we saw three.
Yeah, he's the first. He's the first. Well, we caught him by surprise. He was sleeping barefoot. We just caught him off guard, and that's all. He didn't expect us to come so close.
Let me show you something. That is the passport of our enemy.
Indistinctly.
Is this today's?
Yes, these are our clients, as we say.
Slaves. Indistinctly.
We are very glad that you are in such a good mood even though you are very tired. Who else was talking to
We
us?
wish you health.
We wish you health. We were recording you, right?
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine. Things are good. It went well. Calmer than. Indistinctly. Maybe it's because of you.
Yes, we will come over from now on. See, we are a good mascot.
Then we'll take you with us.
How are you?
Great. Cool. And you? Are things good?
We're doing great. I see that you don't look very tired. Maybe it's because you're wearing a mask because everyone, and you.
It's just like training. It's
The mask?
He is an athlete. He goes running. He doesn't drink or smoke.
How did today's work go?
It went well. We came in without any losses. It's okay.
It's a little hot, but I'm fine. What did you want to know?
So the Russians escaped from you?
Of course. We were going there with such intentions, so that they would do just that. We went in there to make them run away.
Well, I see everyone is tired but in a very good mood.
Very, very tired. Indistinctly. Every minute you squat, you run around. So it's quite tiring. You can fall down in 20 minutes. So, it's not a very good job, as they say, but you have to do it.
Especially with a machine gun.
Yes, especially for machine gunners. They need to take a wheelbarrow with them.
I don't
It's
understand.
hard to carry the weapon.
A machine
Yes.
gun? And who's a machine gunner here?
Many machine gunners here are.
I'm a machine gunner.
You're the gunner? So how do you feel?
I'm fine, good.
18 kilos.
I'm used to it. I've been carrying a machine gun for 6 months now. I'm used to it. It's hard. The weapon is heavy, but it is effective. It neutralizes enemies very effectively.
Does anyone else want to say something about today's work?
Today's work is the best of all. The main thing is that everyone's alive.
Those who came in, we all came out alive.
The main thing is that everyone's healthy, without injuries, without a thing. This is what is important.
We were crossing our fingers like this, sitting there, setting our hearts on you to be healthy. Well, listen, tell us, because people could think that it is always so easy. Well, not easy, hard, but that Russians run away. Does it happen that often?
No, not always. Sometimes they hide and you have to pull them out by the chest. The rest is normal. Sometimes it's sad, but today it's normal.
From a military point of view, it is a very challenging and difficult job that requires enormous forecasts of everything, such superhuman resources and strength. Well, in order to take back at least 200 to 700 meters in each assault.
Your comrade told me off-screen that you've had a wound.
2 wounds. The first wound was received in Bilohorivka during offensive actions at a crossing. It was last year, on May 11th, to be exact. And the last time I was wounded was on January 25th, during offensive actions in the direction of Kremina, during the assault on the outskirts of Kremina.
And you're here again?
Yes, I was treated for 2 months and came back.
I can't help but ask this question because it makes me think, isn't it scary to go assaulting after being wounded?
I say that any person fears, but we are different in that we consciously come to the army. We consciously make our move for the sake of it. We are well aware that we can die at any moment. I am a fanatic about my work. I consciously went on serving the Ukrainian people at 18. I have a group of people around me now, a certain group of people with whom we started at the age of 18. Since we all started at 18, in 2019, we've been serving and developing in the same unit. We've gone through, well, many situations, and it would be too hard for me to lose any of these people because it's like a family, and I've spent more time with these people than with my family at home.
People are really expecting a massive counteroffensive. I mean, well, there is this encouragement, this heat. Does it affect you in any way or not?
well, how do I say this? If you look at civilian life, how people live there, how they think, they cannot understand everything that's happening here because you have to feel it. How do I say this? Experience it, immerse yourself in all of it, and understand it. But well, it's clear that I'm annoyed a little because they don't understand. They don't understand how hard it is for us, and how much effort and resources we need to put into it to make a successful assault to advance 200, 700 meters. I would ask civilians to turn on consciousness a little and take more interest in the real situation at the front.
It was said off screen that you've had 4 wounds. What kind of wounds are they?
In Zolotarivka, in Bilahorivka, in Spirna.
And here, for the last time, in January, I got some. I recovered and went back.
You talk about it very easily, you know.
That's how I answered. Well, I'm alive, and that's okay. Nothing will happen to me. God must have a lot of plans for me. I have a very cool story about how I received my call-up papers. I hiked in the mountains with a tent and my dog. And I was coming down from indistinctly and in Pilipet. I was stopping cars to get to Volovets station to catch the train. And I was noticed by the military in a Bobek who then gave me call-up papers. I was like, well, okay, to be honest, I was a little afraid myself. But you know, when I was returning from Norway to Ukraine in March, I realized I could be drafted. That is, if they'd given me call-up papers, I wouldn't have refused. Then I realized that it was a little hard for me there, and I needed to come home with an absolute understanding of where I was going and where I might end up.
We succeeded today, and most importantly, we kept our soldiers alive and healthy. Before the guys came in, we were struck for days, and they were hitting us by night and by day. So, we've got the result of this integrated measure. I also think that they had seen that the enemy, that is we, was too strong for them, and they had decided to retreat a little. In the foxholes that were there somewhere in their trenches, they are somewhere nearby. So, let's say they haven't gone far, and we can count on the opposite. They are also not that simple to go and leave all at once. If some leave, some are said to stay. They hope that the people may think that there is no danger, so that they come close. And that is how you can suffer losses. So, assaults are never easy. It is only easy, let's say, to lose people.
Are you going to rest now?
100%, we just don't know how long.
How long is it usually?
It all depends on the situation. If a situation is alarming, we rest less. If a situation allows us to rest, we rest.
That's it, let's go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Glory to Ukraine.
Glory to the heroes.